Now, before I say anything, I love Naruto. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. The story shaped me into the person I am today and even shaped some of the philosophies and morals I follow now. We had our good times of joy and peace that made us build memories which only fostered a love for these characters. Time would pass and the show gave us nothing but pure sorrow as we were left hopeless to watch events unfold, stuck to our seats and hoping the next episode wasn't filler. Some events left so much of a scar, the whole anime community still to this day is hurt from it. Now, with that heartfelt speech being said, I hate Boruto. I would just like to say there's very little that Naruto's character has to offer to the anime community anymore. All thanks to Boruto. And I know before I hear people say, well, his time is over, it's Boruto's turn, your opinion card has officially been revoked. I'd like it to be thrown in the trash, burnt, stomped on, wet by water, dried out, and then burnt again. Anyways, Boruto has piggybacked off his dad the whole show, which is the only reason I even watched it in the first place. And I don't care if they stripped him of Kurama. Okay, I can't just brush past that. Kurama, you were an inspiring part of Naruto. You were a body piece that could not be removed. I will not just go off and say you were nothing. R.I.P. to Kurama. But back to the story at hand. They got rid of Naruto's strongest ability. And I'm not talking about Kurama. They got rid of his plot armor. And I know you're thinking, well, what are you talking about? Naruto still has plenty of plot armor. He's still alive in the show. He didn't die. Kurama did. But what if I told you now they're talking about killing Boruto if it comes down to it and he gets possessed by Momoshiki? Which, in all honesty, I'm perfectly okay with. But what happened to your ideals and morals, Naruto? You went from trying to save an emo kid that just wanted to be left alone with his sugar daddy and a suicide wish to avenge his clan. Can we please just take a small moment to realize how hopeless Sasuke's journey was? Itachi pinned little bro to the wall and was like, Mama and Daddy ain't here to save you now. And then Sasuke was like, I know, because you killed them. Now can you please stop choking me? And then Itachi made him rewatch Itachi kill his family 72 hours in Sasuke's head. Over and over again. It seemed like every time I seen Sasuke, he was getting folded. There was that one time Sasuke was that guy and he was nice with it, but I really just had to put that scene in there for all the Sasuke fangirls out there. You know who you are. But back to the issue at hand. Naruto, when one small problem like your son being infected with an alien virus happens, okay, that sounded way worse like coming out than in my head. But you get what I'm saying. When an alien virus happens and it infects your son, then I guess it's time to put him down, right? Don't you think it's a little too late to adopt Itachi's mentality? Because I can almost guarantee that if it was up to Itachi, Boruto the Next Generation would have ended on episode 220, all for the sake of the village. But now what we're left with, since they've diluted Naruto as a character, and powers as a whole, is Boruto. No, but on a serious note, am I the only one who's noticed that Boruto's whole storyline is just the Orochimaru thing all over again? The whole I'm gonna take your body back and forth ordeal seems to be getting a little played out, don't you think? I mean, Sasuke dealt with it for what? Almost the whole show of Naruto and then a little bit of Shippuden, however you want to say it. So why are we bringing that story back? I mean, I fail to see what the story of Boruto wants to be anymore. Because it's either going to be a 50-year-old man or old intergalactic pimp daddy alien trying to take over a little boy's body. Then on top of that, Orochimaru was one of the evilest people in Naruto. And he gets a redemption arc. In the early stages of Naruto, didn't Orochimaru come into the village and murk Old Man Hiruzen, the third Hokage? And now, y'all are cool with him because he helped in a war? Sorry, but wasn't the whole world against a group in this war called the Akatsuki that Orochimaru used to be in? He just one day decided to leave like a 2010 boy band, but this war was never an alliance. Sounds to me like y'all just had a mutual interest. For crying out loud, he was a part of this group of anime terrorists. He just decided to try the solo act thing for a little bit, and that led to him murdering the third Hokage. But no, since Boruto has to have a peaceful world, all problematic characters have to bend to the protagonist's will. And that leaves us with our problem with anime. Stories are not written based off of characters' actual personalities anymore. They shape around the will of the protagonist or some convenient way to write off the ones that simply couldn't fit. A perfect example, of course, is Orochimaru. He's the best dad in the show. And it's crazy. He wants his child to make his own independent choices and make meaningful friends he cares about along the way. He actually makes time for his child, something both Naruto and Sasuke don't do. He's still doing evil acts, of course, I'm sure of it, but he's completely went 180 from how he used to be. And trust me, that guy, that character, Orochimaru, was one of the characters that creeped me out the most. So I don't know whether to complain here or be happy, but that's what we got.
But look, I won't talk bad completely. Boruto isn't over yet, and it isn't dead. It's just trash. It's way better to be trash than the show be completely dead. Tokyo Ghoul, dead. That's the difference between trash and dead. But I'm still waiting for that moment that I was given in the very beginning of the anime, a moment where Boruto can prove his worth, can prove that he's carrying his own show finally. Or I can just be disappointed. Either or, only time can tell, and I can only hope that the writers get it right and they're in their bag. But look,
a common theme that shonen animes have been doing lately that gets more and more consistent is the whole deadbeat dad act. You know what I mean? And if I don't know any better, I would think that all shonen anime protagonists are orphans or their dads don't care about them. Look, if you can name one anime protagonist in the comments that has 2 alive parents at the end of their show or a good father, I'll shut up. Oh yeah, speaking of deadbeat dads, yeah, you Goku. I'm looking at you. I felt this way for a while, and I've heard a lot of people share this same opinion. Dragon Ball Z is simply better than Super. I know, I said it. Super is just a hype train of Dragon Ball Z. What are you gonna do about it? But if you want to hear more on that topic, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been real, and it's been fun. Joboi, out.